Oh, I can't stand those people. I can't stand them. That is a family of people that I can't. I cannot. I cannot. They are oh, it's about to be on. We get ready to do what we do. Y'all know how it happens. I'm ready. I hope y'all ready because I'm ready. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Married to Medicine Season 7, Episode 14. I'm telling you now, go on and get ready because I'm ready. It's going to be a windmill session and I can see it coming. I can't stand that family of people. I can't. Shoot, Lucy, you need to come get your kids because they at it again. It's always some bull crap. Always some bull crap. And then I don't understand why. People never understand why the troublemakers are sitting around starting trouble. Because they troublemakers. That's why. All that old shady, calculated bull crap. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Let's go. This Married to Medicine Season 7, Episode 14. Starting right off, Quad has a little lunch date with Cynthia Bailey. And, well, it makes sense that Quad and Cynthia would actually make friends because Cynthia's been on Sister Circle a couple times and different things like that. They both have gone through public divorces and had to deal with the scrutiny of people and their opinions. You know, it's always a mess. You know, even I deal with it on a small scale. They deal with it on a much larger scale. Honey, the court of public opinion can be a mess at times. You'll see. Take a look at the comments in this video. I can more than before it even happens. I will bet money. Take a look at the comment on this videos and you'll see what the court of public opinion and the scrutiny of folks looks like. Take a look at the comments. Anyway, Quad was going through her checklist for a man. She said she wanted a manicure, super fine and super rich. We knew. Anyway, moving on. Dr. Heavenly sat with her family. Now, this is one time, because it don't happen very often. It definitely does not happen very often with that damn Heavenly and her evil self. She was actually happy and pleasant in a scene. She was pleasant and happy to be sitting with her whole family. She had both her boys, her daughter. The kids are cute. They even grew up to be really cute. They're cute kids. Damon and her sitting there having dinner, and baby, they was going around and around about Laura. She's 13. She wanted to go to movies with her friends. Nobody wanted her to go. The brothers ain't wanted her to go either. And them brothers was like, what movie we going to see? She was like, you are not going. But baby, her daddy spoke. She's going. Buddy, she going on to the movies. And I said, keep your phone on and whatnot. And that's it. She going on to the movies. Everybody can shut on up. I said, told you about daddies and they daughters, honey. Shut the whole thing down. Ain't nobody else said nothing else no more. That was it. Laura going to the movies. But there was a cute scene with them. And Heavenly, you could tell she was actually happy to be sitting. And she said she don't see her boys much. They don't come home, you know, and everything like that. So she was happy. It was nice to see you happy for a change, lady. Anyway, moving on. Toya and Eugene. Here they get ready to go planning again. They're going to be in the court of public opinion again, being drugged by people because they're planning a housewarming party. And the budget is $10,000 and there's like a guest list of 125 people. So, you know, I mean, listen, I don't care what they spend or how they spend it. It doesn't bother me. Eugene works very hard for Toya to be able to do these things. But every time, you know, since they had financial issues, that's the thing about the court of public opinion. They never move forward. The fans never move forward. They kind of just sit in whatever the negative thing was. Here we are, years, it's been several years out from what their financial woes are, but I promise you, people will go right back to that and talk about how they spend their money. Like, who cares? Shut up. Let them do what it is that they're doing. But, that's the child, we already knew it. And the way they set the scene up, the Bravo knows that, that's it's gonna make for conversation. But that's sad that, the court doesn't ever move on. They're stuck in whatever was bad that happened. It's kind of, you know. Anyway, Scott and the kids. We see Scott working with the kids, and he's actually kind of speaking, and you can see he's starting to open up to some of the mistakes that have been made, and he's talking differently. So I think the counseling is actually working. It's penetrating, and he is opening up. And I was like, okay. And I said, well, maybe some resolution is coming soon. And sure enough, we moved right into the same moved on. Contessa got home. They sent the kids on upstairs and everything. And then the counselor actually shows up. And sure enough, resolution was just around the corner. He said that he is literally sorry of how everything went down. He didn't realize, what he was putting on her and how he was putting on her and how it was coming across. And that is to hear out loud that you have sabotaged something in your marriage and in your family life is just, it's a lot. And it is. But he told her he was proud of her, and he didn't think he ever had told her that he was proud of her going back to school. And he told her he wants her to go back and finish because she's not a quitter. So I said, I know it wasn't easy, but it was a small thing that makes a big impact, and they are right on the road to resolution. So good for them, because this was wearing me out. Because I've told y'all before, Scott and Contessa been my two favorite couples. Scott and Contessa, Cecil and Simone. I love them. But anyway, so that's why I was glad. Buffy then decided that she wants to plan a spa day for all the girls. She rented out a lake house for a spa day, but all the girls actually met at Buffy's house. And then they took a party bus to the cottage. Okay? Mariah stayed in Cabo a few extra days after everybody came back from Cabo, tripped on the towel, and broke her toe. So she's back in a boot. Isn't that too bad? Clumsy. Okay. So she brings Lake with her. Really? Really? More calculated bullcrap on the Mariah. Just more calculated, sideways, vindictive bullshit. That's all it is. That's all it was. That's all it was. You got all these women. You don't need Lake to be able to help you. You got all these women, and you got to bring Lake, of all people. Now, we already know Lake got an issue with Quad and all that mess about the sleeping with the husband and all that. Just bullcrap. And really, Toya. Now, Toya ain't saying nothing about that. But see, y'all couldn't shut up about Quad going to the couples trip because she ain't no couple. But you ain't got nothing to say about Lake coming into this situation, which is a girls' day, and Lake ain't no cast member. And there's an issue between Lake and Quad. You ain't got nothing to say about that. Right, Toya? The Hamburglar's a hot mess, too. Anyway, moving on. As soon as Lake showed up, Heavenly text Quad, girl, a heads up. Girl, some bullshit. Okay? And Quad just, when she got there, she told her that she wasn't there for the mess. She's like, look, I ain't here for it. I'll avoid it the best I can, but I am so not here for it. And I'm like, I know that's right. They got on the party bus, went on to college and everything. Sure enough, here's Toya fussing again because she's so upper crust and so. I thought we were going to a spa. I was expecting a spa. Shut up, Toya. Shut up. You're never happy with nothing, and all of a sudden you're so rich. Like, girl, shut up. She's starting to get on my nerves too. But anyway, so everything's going fine. Then she gets in there and then she, you know, oh yes, Buffy, I really needed this, that thing, and the other. On my nerves. Anyway, Buffy hadn't listen. Buffy threw on her swimsuit. It was a cute, very cute swimsuit, very revealing. The sides is shredded out. She's very comfortable with her body, and she actually really looked nice in her swimsuit. She definitely did. She was definitely representing for the fuller figure girl. She looked nice in her swimsuit. That was a really cute swimsuit, I thought. So that was good. Now where it took a turn, that daggone Jackie. Jackie, I'm gonna have to say, Jackie, I don't even know why you came. See, I don't believe in going nowhere and being miserable. When I know me better than anybody. And I know when my attitude and my energy is not going to be right. And I stay home. I'm not going nowhere and be miserable and make other people miserable. If I feel like it's going to be some mess and I ain't for the mess, I stay home. Jackie should have stayed home with Curtis. She had no business there. Lake ain't had no business there, and Jackie ain't had no business there. And that's just my opinion. Neither one of them should have been there. Jackie, you ain't done and over the stuff with Buffy. You ain't feeling Buffy, so you shouldn't have went. Because Jackie was there, and she was just kind of feeling away, and you was over there basically being kind of bitchy, Jackie. You were. Love you, dear. Y'all know I loves me some Dr. Jackie. But Dr. Jackie, you were being bitchy. You were turning your nose up. You was looking side-eyeing everything. You just really should not have been there. Now, do I mean, I see why you be side-eyeing. Because Buffy ain't 100%. She's not innocent. Buffy's with the shits as well. But again, it was on you this time to make a decision. You didn't have to go. You could have stayed home. Anyway, so they end up doing this stupid goat yoga. Now, I ain't got time for that. I'm not getting down on no floor playing around with no goats. I ain't doing that. Some of the girls opted out. Some of them went on a dead child. The goats was trying to eat Contessa's hair. Toya's shading Contessa, talking about her wearing fake hair as opposed to human hair again because you're so rich and you're so financially stable. Toya said, girl, you just ain't never going to learn. You know people going to read you, honey. And you probably are at this point very stable and everything's together. But you ain't in a position, again, to be telling Contessa like she cheap. Because I don't believe that it's that Contessa's cheap. Contessa can afford human hair if she wants human hair or whatever it is. You just shady. You just shady. That's all that's to it. Anyway, so they go through all of what they go through, and then they sit down at the end. They're finished, and they're sitting down, and now they got to talk. I said, y'all know y'all can't sit and talk to each other because y'all always get into it. Toya leads the charge. Um, well, first of all, the mess had started earlier on, honey. Miss Simone had done got in her little juice, honey. I said, your eyes is getting kind of low, Miss Simone. And she's asking, they were out there talking about people making up and squashing beefs and different things like that. And Lake was talking about how her and Mariah, yeah, that they actually fight. They were fighting and they've gotten to where they don't speak and stuff like that. And they're sisters. And it happened even more after they got married. I was like, y'all should have been, it's supposed to be the other way around. Like we fought when we were kids, and then we were married and we were grown, and we don't do that no more. But no, because y'all are toxic. Y'all are toxic from Shoot Lucy down. Shoot Lucy's toxic. Old Frozen Lake is toxic, and Mariah's definitely got a lovely toxicity to her. But anyway, so yeah, I can imagine that all y'all be fighting and carrying on because y'all messy as hell. But anyway, um, and that doggone Simone says, do you think that Because she said, I believe anybody can come back together. If sisters can come back together, anybody can come back together. And Simone's messy ass says, do you think that Mariah and Quad will come back together? And Lake said, I ain't got no comment. Simone, your ass is messy, and you needed to leave that alone. You over there sucking up on that whatever was in that cup, and your eyes then got low, and your ass is being messy. And she kept on picking at Jackie about Jackie not feeling Buffy. I said, Simone, go sit down, because you're going to be in trouble in a minute. Sit your ass down. Put that cup down. Anyway, so they get out there, they get to talking. They're all inside, they're talking, and Toya comes out and going to say, well, Lake, what do you need from Quad? Messy goddamn boots. Messy. Messy. And Quad's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And Contessa stepped in and told Toya, don't do that. Don't do that. And then the next thing you know, Mariah and Lake are going at Contessa. And Mariah's telling Contessa, why do you care? This, that, thing, and the other. Because again, you brought her there to get at. And it got on my nerves so bad because it was so evident of how it was. They throwing the ball. Toya, you bring it on in. Mariah and Lake got it from here. But see, Contessa, you ain't think about Contessa getting in there. And Contessa got in there. It's like, no, we're not doing that. And then the next thing you know, I just didn't like it. I was like, here we go. It's an attack on Quad. And it ends up being Toya, Lake, and Mariah against Contessa. Really? No, I didn't care for it at all. I was like, yeah, this is done in true Shoot Lucy fashion. Y'all messy as hell. But see, I think that you barking up the right tree, Mariah and Lake. I think y'all are barking up the right tree. Contessa, not what y'all want. She is not what y'all want. See, Quad gets over there and do her little thing, and she at times will cower when things happen because she don't want to get all into it, and y'all got whatever y'all past is, and y'all be half making up and carrying on. I don't think it's going to go that way with Contessa. Y'all keep on playing them games with Contessa, and I think y'all going to buy yourself into a problem. I think you're going to buy yourself into a problem. And when Lake said to Contessa, zip it, you goddamn zip it, Lake. Who are you? You zip it. You ain't even got no business being there sitting over there looking like your mammy. I said, somebody come and get her. Somebody come and get her. They got on my nerves. And I know me speaking about it, and they go, you just don't like Mariah. You're right. I just don't. I don't like Mariah, and I don't like Shoot Lucy, and I don't like Lake. So y'all go on in the comments and write whatever y'all want. I don't care. I don't like them. They're trouble. They're trouble. And I don't like Toya very much either because she's with the shits. She definitely got the ball rolling. Lake ain't had no business there. Period. And they all knew it was going to be some mess. Buffy knew from the door when Mariah asked her about bringing somebody. Buffy knew it was going to be some mess. I said, child. But see, again, now that's kind of on Quad because I wouldn't even be bothered. Quad is another one that you could have opted out. Because I don't even know how much longer she going to last dealing with this group of women. Because what is the point? What is the point? To always end up being a target. And to keep running into situations where you're not welcome or you're not being welcomed by like half of the group. What is the point? What is the point? Other than getting your money. Because if they take the checks away, would you show up? And old messy ass Toya, you supposed to be cool with Quad, so called, but you keep throwing wood onto that fire and being in your confessionals, questioning how that worked. Quad, I don't know how you deal with Toya. I don't know how you deal with Toya. Toya do more throwing wood on that fire than Mariah did. kind of keep on putting it out there like you some type of sneaky slut or something. I don't know how you even be bothered. Mess. There's no point in even being bothered with these people. But whatever. All right, like I said, we got a show to do. Yeah. As in real life, I don't think she would be bothered if there wasn't a paycheck involved. But we're going to just take it for what it is and enjoy it for the television experience it is. But other than getting a check, I can't imagine why she would even want to be bothered with any of these people at all. Not doing, their group things. Because over half of the group ain't for you, child. Get on. A mess. Anyway, that's what I gathered up with this. Like I said, I knew Shoot Lucy's girls was going to get on my nerves. As soon as I seen they messy asses, I knew they was going to get on my nerves. And they did. And they did. So let's go on to the comments. Let's do what we do. You know how we do. Comments. In the comments.